During the 11th century, a powerful Oghuz Turk kingdom came to rise. The rapid conquest spread all throughout Persia, Syria, Palestine, and even Asia Minor. The great empire, known as the Seljuk Empire, not only shielded the Muslim world from the Crusaders' invasions, but also helped create the Islamic Golden Age with arguably the world's first standard curriculum university. In this video, we will go over the rise of the Seljuks, their exploits, and their everlasting legacy. Before we go on with the video, I'd like to thank our sponsor Toolstop, who makes some awesome knife making videos as well as other cool creative crafting videos that I really recommend checking out. Link will be left in the description. During the 8th century, the Seljuks, who were then known as the conquests, were among the many Oghuz tribes to contribute to the establishment of the Oghuz state. However, after the Oghuz fell out with the Oghuz Khan at the turn of the 10th and 11th centuries, the Conquest tribe rebelled against their leadership. Then, they migrated to Central Asia and then Persia, where they defeated the Ghaznavids in a series of battles. Thus, Chari Beg and Tughrul Beg, two grandsons of Seljuk Ghazi, founded the Seljuk state. The Seljuks were fierce nomadic warriors who fought with composite bows on horseback. The founder of the dynasty, Seljuk, had converted to Islam in the year 1986 in Kazakhstan. Seljuk was believed to have been aged 107 years old by the time of his death. By 1040, his successors seized Nishapur and all of modern eastern Iran, Turkmenistan, and northern Afghanistan. Eventually, the empire would have an eastern half and a western half, with the eastern half based in Merv, Turkmenistan, and the western half based in Rey, Isfahan, Baghdad, and Hamadan. The Great Seljuk Empire was made of many diverse groups of ethnicities, religions, and languages including Muslims, Christians, Jews, and Zoroastrians. However, religion in the Seljuk Empire was a local expression of Islam. For example, they made thousands of turbas, which are mausoleum-like grave tombs for popular religious figures. These pilgrimage sites expanded Islam throughout the region. Under the Sultans Alparslan and Malik Shah, the empire extended to include all of Iran and Mesopotamia, Syria, even including Palestine. In 1071, Alparslan defeated an immense Byzantine army at Manzikert and captured the Byzantine Emperor Romanus. This Seljuk victory was arguably the empire's greatest, as it paved the way for the great Turkmen settlement expansion in Anatolia. At first, Byzantine emperors gladly welcomed Turkic nomadic warriors for the use of mercenaries to help them fight a civil war, but the Turks quickly succeeded in conquering cities for themselves. By 1081, Turkish tribes controlled most of the Anatolian plateau, securing grasslands perfect for their pastoralist lifestyle. After an unsuccessful rebellion against the great Seljuk leader Alparslan in 1064, the Seljuk chief Suleiman ibn Kutlmish was deflected from the settled lands of Persia into Anatolia, where he found ample opportunity for seizing land by waging war against the Byzantines. He and his sons were soon recognized as the leaders of the Turkish tribes in eastern Anatolia. Pushing westwards, they conquered many territories and very quickly established a strong state of their own, which would be called the Seljuk Sultanate of Rum. Commerce, agriculture, and art thrived in their kingdom, where a tolerance of races and religions contributed to order and stability. Because of Tughrul Beg's victory over the Buyids in Baghdad in 1055, which saved the Abbasids from great uprising, the Seljuks came to be seen as the restorers of Muslim unity under the Sunni Caliphate. The Abbasid Caliph of the time, Al-Qa'im, even rewarded Tughrul Beg with the title of Sultan. Thus, the Seljuks acted like the army of the Caliphate. While Alparslan and Malik Shah expanded the empire to the frontier of Egypt, the Seljuk vizier Nizam al-Mulk oversaw the empire's organization during both their reigns. The Seljuk Empire, political as well as religious in character, left a strong legacy to Islam. During the Seljuk period, a network of madrasas, meaning Islamic colleges, was founded, capable of giving uniform training to the state's administrators and religious scholars, most notably the Nizamiya Institute, which was arguably the very first curriculum university in the history of mankind. Among the many mosques built by the sultans was the great mosque of Isfahan. Persian cultural autonomy flourished in the Seljuk Empire. Because the Turkmen Seljuks had no Islamic tradition or strong literary heritage of their own, they adopted the cultural language of their Persian instructors in Islam. Literary Persian thus spread to the whole of Iran, and the Arabic language disappeared in that country except in works of religious scholarship. The Seljuks, in 1071, the same year of the Battle of Manzikert, conquered Jerusalem from the Fatimid Shias. Shortly after, the First Crusade would be launched against them. However, The Seljuks would ultimately be victorious in a series of wars and battles, and in the end, the kingdom of the Seljuks in Rum only expanded, with more Turkmen settling in Anatolia and the Byzantine Empire entering a stage of rapid decline. Combining their excellent riding skills with Islamic zeal, the Turks were a formidable enemy to the Christian state in decline. The Byzantine Empire and its Crusader allies had hoped the Turks would convert to Christianity like other tribesmen in the Balkans. However, the Seljuk Turks maintained their Islamic identity as a nation and even became a mighty protector of the Muslim world. In the early 1200s, the Seljuks developed an advanced political state. They invited many Persian and Arab leaders into the legal, political, and religious system. They also utilized local Greek Christian artisans to build monumental structures. The Sultans of Konya built a string of 100 caravanseries in Anatolia to facilitate trade. A caravanserai was a rock-built palace with a large courtyard designed to protect caravan traders traveling the Silk Road. These safe structures were spaced 1 day's travel apart and attracted many merchants. The profitable trade allowed the Seljuks to develop commercial banking and urban centers. The Seljuk Empire brought significant social changes to the region. Anatolia had been Christian for 800 years and Hellenistic for 1,500 years, but with the Seljuks, Anatolia became Islamicized and Orientalized. This eastward religious and cultural orientation endures with the modern state of Turkey. Linguistically, the Turkish language replaced Greek as a popular language as well. The Seljuk Empire expanded in the early 1200s to the Mediterranean Sea and the Black Sea. Then, the Mongol hordes invaded and destroyed the Middle East. Many Persians and Arabs fled into Seljuk lands to avoid the dreaded Mongol enemy. This migration destabilized the Seljuks' cultural and political institutions. In the 1240s, the Mongols entered Anatolia, obliterated the Turkish tribes, and made the Seljuk Sultanate a small vassal state. After this point, the Turkish tribes of Anatolia disintegrated into small emirates and beyliks. Eventually, one Turkish tribe of Osman united the region, conquered Constantinople, and established the Great Ottoman Empire. Thus, the Seljuk legacy would live on forever, and even today can be seen all throughout Turkey and other countries as well.